Hi everyone, it's in the garage. Today I want to talk about a sub audio update. Um, as most of you know, unless you have the Pro or the Limited, I do not have a subwoofer in the back. I'd like to have one. However, as you know, we have some pretty limited options. You have the JL, which is pretty expensive, that'll go in the spot that I've already kind of used for storage compartments. There's also two of them I think now that will kind of fit in this area. There's the OEM audio. There's several out there. None of them really are what I wanted. I want one to fit here and take up the most of the space, but not higher than this, so I can still use my cover if I want. And I wanted to fit a 10-inch. Well, I think 2 weeks ago, Skar Audio came out with a box that'll fit a 10 or a 12. I decided between the two, looking at the specs of it, I think it was 0.75 cubic inch, which really is more appropriate for a 10 in the JL series that I was looking at. There's other brands out there that a 12 would work in a 0.75, but I just wanted a JL. I just do. So I'm going to kind of put pieces together to show you how I do the install though. All right, here's the box. I just got it installed. There's a little hook that kind of looks like this that goes in your panel. You have to take the cover off. It's the one that you use to access the taillights. Pop that off. It kind of hooks in. You line it up, and then it's got a piece that falls right into place there. But as you can see, I should still be able to use my cargo cover. It's gonna be pretty close right here. We'll try that later. So far, so good. Okay, so I'm running a stock head unit, so I need to be able to get music basically to the amplifier. So there's a few ways to do that. You can use an LOC line out converter, or if your amplifier has high level inputs, you can just go straight with speaker. So mine, I can just use a speaker wire. So I bought this adapter here. It's just a short, I made the adapter, but I bought the plug, the harness plug, just this part of it on Amazon. It's made by RedWolf. This plugs into the back of the head unit, and then this plugs into the stock wiring. The point of this is you don't have to cut your stock wiring, which I did. So I tapped in one into the left rear and one into the right rear. Just soldered it, shrink wrapped it. It's all ready to go. The amplifier I'm using, you use the RCA inputs even if it's speaker level, so that's why I switched mine over. So we will plug that in behind the stock radio and not cut anything. All right, so I got the seat out. I've ran my power, ground, speaker. One of the problems that we have is the rear vents here. If I put the amp here, it's going to blow hot air on it. If I put it hanging off, it's just not going to go well. So very quickly, I threw together a little board. It's just a 12-inch by 12-inch, quarter-inch piece of plastic. Just zip tied the amp on, and I just threw on some spacers on the back, so you can see it'll kind of hold the back up. So if I do this one-handed, kind of line that up in the middle. I got Velcro on here. Pop it down. I might put some Velcro underneath those feet if I feel like it ends up sliding around too much, but it's essentially on the carpet. Shouldn't be in the way of the seat at all. We'll hook up our wiring and get the seat back in. The downside is basically to adjust this, I'm gonna take the seat out. So we're gonna try and get it adjusted before. All right, everything's done. Here's the final install. One thing I did is this box was made, it's a Skar box. It was made for Skar subs. I felt like it was a little small for the JL, so I just used the CNC, cut some 1/2-inch plastic, kind of a ring, just to fit it a little bit better. You do lose the D-ring, so I've already got just a webbing strap through there so I can still use it to anchor something. I'll just tuck it in here. Kind of the last thing I got is just this cover here. I can do this one-handed here. There we go. Now it's protected, so I don't hit it with anything. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think it sounds really good. Yeah, let me know what questions you have.